Now for the pandan leaf, we prepare into 2 portions. Okay, shred it and then tie them in the bundle. Now, 1 bundle is to use during the boiling for the flavor to get into the soup. The other one is to put in at the later stage for the fragrance to be in the soup. Now for the dry longan, we just need to rinse it and then put it aside. No need to soak it. Now for the agar-agar strip, we cut it into about 1 inch length. Now after that, separate them because they tend to stick together. Alright. Once you soak it, you cannot tear it out. So tear them into individual strips like that. Now then prepare a bowl of lukewarm water. Make sure it's not boiling hot. Now put your agar-agar strip in. Just soak it for about a minute to soften it. Now this agar-agar strip will give it a crunchy texture. Alright. If you over soak it, then it becomes soft and soggy and lost the effect. Okay. Now, so after a minute, drain off the water. Okay, press it dry. Alright, so set this aside. Now for the snow fungus, soak it in water for about 15 minutes until they open up and soften like that. Okay. Now the stem here, the yellowish part, cut it away. Now, so there's no more yellow part. Okay, take each of them to break it into small pieces. Okay, break it from the stem side. Now tear them into small pieces. Alright, so like this size of a portion, so that you can handle in 1 spoon. Now for the lotus seed, we buy the raw one. Those are the pre-packed. Bring back, just rinse it in water, put it aside. Okay. Now this one should not be boiled too long, otherwise they will break up. Now for the jingo, we buy the raw one from the supermarket in a pre-packed form. Now rinse them. Now then take each of them, cut from one end halfway through, open and see. Check whether inside have a stem like this. Okay, if have, take it out. This stem is very bitter. Alright. Now this pong tahai, we soak it for about 10 minutes until they expand. Alright. Now make sure you have enough water and a clear bowl so they can see. Now remove the skin. Alright. Then use your finger, bring out the seed. Okay, discard it. Now slowly open them up. Now check for any fiber. Okay, if have, take it out. Now use a hand to feel any hard part or not. If not, take it out, put into another small tray. So do the same for all the rest. Now for the sweet potato, try to choose those that are quite slim. Alright, so that later on we can cut it into bits easier. Now use a sharp edge of the knife just to scrape it. Now after the first scraping, you can see there's a white layer here. Also scrape it off. Now until you can see the orange color core. Now we rinse it, cut away the 2 ends. Okay, cut into 2. And then quarter it. Now cut into big chunk like that. Okay, this is our size. Alright. Now we'll soak it in water for 10-15 minutes while we boil the water. Now you can see that the starch are coming out from the sweet potato. Alright, if you don't soak it, then your dessert soup will be quite murky. Alright. Here we boil about 1.5 liter of water. Now put in our sago. Now, make sure we stir it so that it don't stick to the bottom. Now, after that, adjust the fire to medium. Now cook it for about 15 minutes until you can see it turn transparent. Then we will cover it. Now I have boiled it for more than 15 minutes. So you can see that inside still have some white dot, okay? Cover it off the fire. Then simmer itself for another 10-15 minutes. Now after 15 minutes, most of them have turned to transparent already, except a few still have white dot. You can discard them. Okay, so take it out and run it in cool water. Here we boil a pot of water. Then add in our barley. Now make sure we stir it so that it don't stick to the bottom. Now once it starts to churn, we can stop stirring. Now adjust the fire down so that they boil gently. Now after 25 minutes, take a few barley out and test the texture. Okay, it's already cooked and crunchy, so we can take it out. Now this barley water here, we can add some sugar and eggs inside to be another barley water dessert. Now we are going to boil some of these items in sequence. Now the sweet potato, fungus, sugar and ginkgo and pandan. We will put it in first. Let it boil for 30 minutes for the item to get cooked and the flavor to come out. Here we bring the pot of water to boil. Put in all our sweet potato. The fungus and the pandan leaf. The ginkgo. And also our sugar. Now once they come to boil, adjust the fire so that they boil gently. We do not want the sweet potato to break up and make the soup murky. Okay? Now we will boil this for 30 minutes. At the 25 minutes mark, we will add in the longan and the lotus seed. Now these three items here, we will boil in the last 5 minutes. The dry longan, we only want to boil for 5 minutes so that they retain the taste. Now, for the lotus seed, we do not boil for too long, otherwise they will break. Now this pandan leaf we'll put in the last 5 minutes because we want to have the fragrance from it. The initial bundle is for the flavor in the dessert. Now, after 25 minutes, we put in our dry longan, the lotus seed and the second bundle of a pandan leaf. Okay, bring it back to boil first. Now once it comes to boil, adjust back the fire to control it to boil slowly. Right, now we will boil this for 5 minutes, then the soup is complete already. Now the sago and the barley, after we cook and cool, run it in cold water to cool it down. Soak it in a bit of water so they don't stick together. Alright, now the agar-agar strip, we already soak it and get rid of the water. Now these 4 items here, we will put it onto the dessert when we need to serve. Okay, no need to cook it again. Now for serving, put in your agar-agar, barley, sago, and the hong ta hai onto the bowl. Now then, scoop in from the pot the rest of the dessert. Okay, so you have your dessert served like that.